Don't forget to click the subscribe button, comment down below, like this video, and click the bell icon to be notified. Good morning. That stuff's all done. So meanwhile, back at the ranch, Trigger and I are going to have a day today, spa day. I don't know what's going to happen to him, but today's your day. You're coming in the shop. No more putting it off, buddy. You guys, this has made me more nervous than any project I've ever had. This is a Wonder Horse. Used to be on springs. He used to be one of those jumpy horses that kids had. He's got a hole in his head. I don't have a dowel for that, or I'll have to figure that out. Yeah. So me and the Wonder Horse are gonna have a day today. So somebody painted it black clearly, and they put white all over his face. These things are white for some reason. The horse's saddle, same treatment. It's okay. I like the black. Probably gonna leave it black. Not sure what I'm gonna do with everything else. So the saddle, I think, is an opportunity. The reins, the bit, well, it doesn't have a bit. It has a hole here for like some kind of chain. I don't know. I'm not a horse girl. I don't know about horses. I don't know what all this stuff is supposed to be or do, or this is probably the last time I was on a horse was one of these. Not a horse girl. Anyway, you're either a horse girl or you're not a horse girl. So you've got a ding above your eye. The eyes are a big concern to me. I mean, flat and dead doesn't work for me. They should have some kind of life to them. I don't know what I'm going to do. But it's too late now. It's in the shop. Something has to happen. I'm going to get the mermaid table out of here. It's a little streaky, actually. Which makes sense because there were like straight line winds when I was trying to spray the darn thing yesterday. So I will have to have my husband let me in his spray booth, or actually take it out and spray it himself just to get it evened out. I don't want the streaky look. I don't like it. So let me get Trigger on his stand here, and we'll figure out what we're gonna do with him. Today's the day. We're getting a start on this horse. Okay. He's on his pedestal. It's a Wonder Horse. I wonder why I bought it. Because it's too good, right? It was $34.99. I can tell because there's about 6 price tags on it. If I remember correctly, wasn't everything 50% off? I have to go back and look at the video, but I think he was on sale, or maybe not, because he was too good to leave behind. There's black on it that needs to be touched up, and I was sitting there thinking this is a semi-gloss black or a satin black, and then this is the flat I mixed yesterday, and I put it up against him, and I'm like, you're flat. But I mean, seriously, couldn't match more perfectly with the flat black that I mixed yesterday. So for the touch-ups, I'm gonna hit it with the flat black, and you'll see, like, excuse my horse's butt, there's some gouges out of his hind quarters here. There's a nice big one right there. those have to be touched up. I mean, my Wonder Horse needs to be a wonder. I think I want to go full on carousel horse with it and not just, you know, a cute horse. I mean, I saw one, I went back through my junk bonanza photos from last year, and there was somebody who had a Wonder Horse there. It was still at its springs, but they had just painted the whole thing white. It wasn't at all cute. Why are you shaking like this? Stop. Do not be alarmed, Trigger. I got this. It could be that it's super windy today. It's not super windy in here. But anyway, somebody last year just painted it solid white. And I mean, that was what it was. But I think for mine, I want, because, you know, I'm a color girl. I want to do the full-on carousel look. And I'm going to have to look up black carousel horses because I like the black. I do like the black. It's different. Everybody else probably would paint it white because they would see it in a little girl's room. But I think a little girl can have a black stallion too. And I like black. It's one of my favorite decor colors. It's one of my favorite clothing colors. It's just, I'm drawn to black coloring. So I would prefer to leave it like this. And that means I'm going to have to look at black carousel horses because the Wonder Horses that I saw redone were all redone in white. So I got no inspiration from it because I was like, meh. I'm going to have to see what they did with what they do with the mane on those to make it stand out, because I would like the mane to at least look like a mane. And the eyes are definitely still my biggest concern. Flat, dead eyes just don't work for me. So they need lashes. They need, not real lashes, I'm not sticking, but they need some kind of fringe here, because when I see horses, that's what I think of, is those eyes are still really soulful. I think that's why people are drawn to horses, is those eyes don't look dead when you look at a horse. And they've got the lashes, and I don't know. Let's just get to getting the stickers off of it and get the paint touched up where it needs to be touched up. Because I could sit here and talk about it all day long and not get anything done, but something has to get done on it. So let me mix up the black and we'll get to painting. When I went to Five Below with Victoria, I bought some fun brushes, so we're going to use those. I think they were like $5 for the pack, but look at the color. Ooh. So we're going to use that to actually paint up the black parts of the horse. Test out these Five Below brushes. See how that blends in when it dries. And clearly that's going to need more than one coat. I'm going to hit anything that's bright white and get it covered up. Anything that wasn't intentionally white. I mean, it's just like nicks everywhere. So when they donated this to the thrift store, it was not treated with care. I am using just plain Rust-Oleum latex paint. Flat black. Their Ultra Cover, which I have found works really great. So I know there's a lot of people screaming at me, chalk paint or something like that. Whatever your favorite brand of paint is, but this has been working for me really well on all the different projects that I've been doing black paint on. Let's get this up here so we have a good surface to work from. My husband may prime it if he's the one that does it. I can't even tell you how nervous this darn horse has made me. I mean, I think it comes through on the video that you understand I'm not exactly like, oh look, horse butt. like enthused about doing this one, but I mean, honestly, the anxiety has been. So I'm just basically filling the holes right now, and then what I'll do is, if I need to blend larger spots, we'll go back over the whole thing with a lighter coat. But I want to make sure that these get filled, and then we'll blend later. Why does all black paint look navy blue when you put it on and then it dries black? I get nervous every time I paint this paint, and I'm like, I trust the process, trust the process. Oh, I'm gonna get them all coated. Okay, it's touched up. We'll let those dry and see how they dry as far as if it matches. Like I can see right now it's blending pretty good. So I don't think I'm gonna have to do the whole thing. Let's see, what do I have? I've got, nope, that's not it. So I've got white pearl paint. I've got champagne paint, glacier blue paint. These are the metallics. I obviously have the purple. I've got a silver metallic. Okay, if there's some of you out there thinking she's being stressed out for dramatic effect, I am not. I'm literally, this is not, because the next step is actually painting it or something. I'm gonna go look online. So I've gathered some art brushes and I've swatched my metallics on the black. Not too bad. They come up pretty good. The white, obviously white on black is not gonna look good. But the bronze and the champagne look pretty nice. I think I'm going to use the champagne to highlight the mane and the tail, and the bronze on the saddle. I'm going to reserve judgment on leafing, like silver, copper, or gold leafing, anything on here until I'm done. I don't know what else to do but start. I'm going to start with the mane. Just because I think I know what I want to do there is just add like some highlights with the champagne. So I've got the champagne metallic from Rust-Oleum Metallics. And I think adding that just to some spots will actually just highlight the mane, sort of bring out the detail of the mane. And then I'm going to hit the saddle with the copper because I know for sure I would like the main portion of the saddle to be copper. The rest of it is going to be kind of a wild card as to what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I still do not know what I'm going to do yet. Beyond highlighting and painting the saddle. I'm hoping it speaks to me at some point, because I went online and I looked up black carousel horses and nothing jumped out at me as, oh, that's it. Nope. Nothing. Nothing at all. It was nothing at all. Okay. Put my brushes down. I've picked my brush. So I've got this art brush here to add my detail to the mane and the tail. Dear gods of crafting, art, and junkin', please be with me so that I don't mess up this horse. And at the same time, it's only paint. I just don't want it to be cartoony. I really would like this to turn out nice. She's my wow. Well, I've started. No going back now. Okay. That side of the mane I think is good. You can see that the champagne just gives the mane some movement, some highlights. My hand is shaking while I'm doing this. I'm not kidding. It's like, my shoulder's all stiff, but I see a little spot right in here. Like I'd like a little movement in there. What I'm trying to do is think of it as like when you highlight your hair, when it's very well highlighted with color, like you can see the movement. So it's not just a flat black anymore. Time to do the rest of it. I'm getting braver as I go along. So I'm getting more relaxed as I go along. I'm getting a little braver each time. But it is what it is, right? All right, the mane and the tail are done, and then I went ahead and put some champagne around the eyes because if I'm going to see lashes, I'm going to need some kind of detail. But there's the tail and the mane and how it turned out. You can see the highlights in it just to give it a little movement. Hopefully that's what's coming across. I'm going to do the saddle next because I know I want to do that in bronze. But I think I need to lower it. I'm going to have to find something else to set it on just because painting like this is getting difficult and I can't stand the amount of time that it took to do this. It's like I have a bad disc in my back, so I don't stand for long periods of time. But yeah, let me get her lowered. That's pretty. I feel like it's giving a leather vibe. I do have to do a second coat, clearly. Let me get this touched up here. I'm going to end up letting this dry. I'm going to take a quick break and come back and do a second coat because it's super, super pretty. Did I say oil rub bronze? This is classic bronze. Classic bronze on the saddle. And I just think that looks like leather, right? I'm going to give it a leather look. Brown leather saddle on her back. Not gonna call her Trigger anymore because she's clearly a lady. I mean, we can see that, right? She's a lady. Okay, so I made a little more progress. I started silver leafing. I don't think you can even see it yet. But I'm silver leafing the bridle bits around his face and her face. The conches here are silver, and then the Wonder Horse is done in silver. So I'm going to go pick up my kid now, and then we will go from there. I don't know. Gonna be what it is. I'm gonna come back and get some more work done on it, but yeah, it's not. Visit my blog, peonylanedesigns.com, for more tips, tricks, and inspiration. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll be notified of new videos. I post every week DIY tutorials and, of course, more junkin' videos.